Well, Kuro has a goddamn survey for us. I wonder if this is gonna be actually kind of interesting or just, just checking in, guys. How are you feeling about this? New content, Riccioli, Old Man in the Veil, companion story. I mean, I haven't done that yet. Exploration quest, Phoebe and Brant. Don't have either of them. I'm overall satisfied, honestly. Even considering I have neither of the two resonators in 2.1. I'm pretty satisfied. I'm happy. It's a pretty okay patch. I like fishing. Fishing is fucking awesome, but could have a little bit more to it. World exploration. I have a hole in my tongue. Please be compassionate. Yeah, pretty satisfied story. Overall satisfied. Combat. I mean, combat's always good. Resonator building. I mean, unable to rate. I mean, I have been building them, but nothing that has to do with 2.1. So I guess I'll say overall satisfied. Events and challenges. I actually quite like the events and challenges. WeWa is a bit of a, I have two hyper DPS characters and neither of them is all that great in WeWa. So could be better, but that's just up to me and my limited roster. Environment design, I mean, it's consistent with everything we've had so far in 2.0. Resonator design, I mean, I don't play them, but they're excellent. UI design, I mean, if we're talking about, like, the new stuff they've been adding, it's fine. I don't think there's anything that they've done that's really, like, oh, we really gotta talk about this one, guys. It's whatever. There's some things I'd like improved, but nothing that they've added in 2.1. Music and sound effects, performance, co-op. I mean, I don't really play co-op. Other than the few times I've fucked around with some players in the overworld after the Raguna race. Yeah, performance, I mean, I can't really say. I mean, I have a 4060 Ti, which is a little bit too much for this kind of game, one could argue. It's an okay GPU. Definitely a bit ahead than if you were like playing Genshin this entire time and you didn't really play anything else. I mean, I feel like the content, with the amount of playable content in Wave Sing and Cerulean Bird Calls, honestly, it kind of depends on where you put the goalposts when it comes to that. Because you could say, oh, it's insufficient content, or limited content, or excessive. It's definitely not excessive. I don't think it's excessive at all. It also depends on what you're actually playing. Is it like, I haven't cleared WeWa? Does that mean that it's like fucking excessive because I haven't? No, not really. I mean, ample. In things that matter, in things that aren't renewable, I do feel it's pretty limited, to be honest. It's good, but I could always use more, and I'm not gonna say like, oh guys, take it easy, there's too much content over here. No, I could always use more. And, devs always have the problem that they need to clear the hurdles of, actually, I mean, they can never outpace a player's game time. Unless you're super casual, like you log in for 20 minutes, even if it's your day off. Unless you're that kind of player, the content will always be limited. I'd even say insufficient, to be honest. Because right now, it's like, unless you're doing endgame shit, you don't really have anything to do. And Riccioli was pretty limited in that regard. I mean, the fishing you can clear pretty quickly. And it is tied to the story. But I still feel, I will honestly say, I'm not going to be a simp. I'm going to say insufficient content. Have you completed Yes. Oh, yes, I've done everything. Honestly, if you haven't done everything at this point, I mean, I know some content creators were like fucking They did not finish it because they played Brant, and they could not get enough of that, and they needed the content for it. I just cleared it in one go. I wasn't going to pull for Brant, and I'm not going to pull for Brant. You know, I'm saving up for my sweet mistress. Yeah, I've completed it. How satisfied are you? I mean, overall, I'd say it's pretty satisfying, regardless of the game time. It follows a nice little B-plot. And honestly, considering it concerns Cetus, the Tidebreaker, it's kind of weird that I would call it B content or a B plot, but that's what it is, really. It's more of a side story, more than anything else. Even though he's supposedly, I guess, a pretty central figure to the whole dynamic of the Fernodian and the Sentinel. But who knows, maybe he's not the Fernodian. But honestly, it was very much B, maybe even C plot. It's kind of like a filler episode in an anime. But it was enjoyable overall. I have nothing to say about that. Unable to rate. I do not touch TOA unless I feel like getting frustrated, annoyed, and just a whole bunch of I don't want to deal with this. Fuck this. I can't clear this shit. How can these people clear this shit? I don't know. Skill issue, I guess. I cannot rate it. I am not qualified for this. I reached... Does it mean clear or not? I reached 4. I do like tactical holograms. I do prefer tactical holograms over TOA or WEWA. Because they're just, you know, they just appeal to me more. Because there's not that much of a... Oh, I'm fucking running out of time. I can't get my points or some shit. I can't get this clear in time. The problem is more so actually fucking dying and getting your cheeks fucking clapped. Like in pile driver position. Like you bent over backwards, like you feel your ass touching the top of your head, sort of thing. And to be honest, that kind of content and that barrier is more enjoyable to me than, oh, I just don't have the DPS. I need to sweat more and optimize my rotations, which of course in tactical holograms that's a factor as well. But honestly, have a sip of my beer right there. Honestly, I enjoy tactical holograms a hell of a lot more than TOA or WEWA. A, I can take it at my own pace. It's like if I don't feel like doing it, I feel no pressure to do it. And B, just the premise of where the failure is a lot more compelling to me than fucking timers. Because like, yeah, you know, you could optimize your rotations and all that, you can play sweatier. You still have to play sweatier here, but, you know, if you're failing to clear, it's not because you didn't reach... It's not because you didn't clear TOA in 2 minutes. It's because, you know, you got one shot. It doesn't matter if it's fair or not, to be honest, because... I feel like tactical holograms are just unfair, generally speaking, by definition. And that's kind of the point. So I take that I take that with my chin up. Hikate is a bit of a pain in the ass as far as the boss goes. But I like her well enough. It is very bullshit because she has tons of attacks that are just like... Because her movement is very flowy, it's very floaty. It's very much like kind of a dance. So a lot of the stuff can come out of fucking nowhere and you're just like, oh, what the fuck was that? That was unpredictable because she's twirled right and not left. With her arm. And yeah, that could be a bit of a pain in the ass. I'd still prefer fucking dealing with this than fucking TOA and WEWA, to be honest. I like a challenge that, like, beats me up directly, then be like, oh, you didn't get the fucking number that was correct. You didn't get the points, or you didn't clear this in time. It's like, that's valid in its own right, but I just prefer this kind of challenge in general. It's a bit of a bullshit boss in some aspects, but overall, I'm fine with it. I'm fucking neutral. I don't fucking care about Wuthering Waves, to be honest. I've seen all kinds of perspectives, like, oh, it fucking sucks, and it's like, well, it's a bit different priority when it comes to the team that you should be bringing in here. And you can play a bunch with team building and all that. Yeah, there's plenty of elements at play. So, I'm kind of neutral. I don't care either which way. Because, you know, I can't say that, like, oh, man, now this character is finally viable, like I guess a bunch of people said with Chang-Li. I don't care. It's whatever. I wasn't dissatisfied. Why are you asking me that? I said neutral. It isn't very interesting to play. Effects of the environment report very greatly. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Yeah, but this is just in general. The enemies, like some people have said already, it's kind of a... They don't group up very well. You have to do a lot of cat herding. I don't like this design, but to be honest, that's only because I don't like the design where two teams are put on the battlefield. Yeah, that's because I don't have a whole lot of characters. Yes, this, absolutely, yes. High scores? I don't know what that means. I feel like this, you know, you just go on YouTube, but you'll figure it out real quick. And then have the option of only reviewing the first. You know what, that's... I didn't even have this problem, but honestly, it should be a thing. Just redo one or the other. If you're happy with one, you should be under no obligation to, like, redo it to do the first or second half. I mean, it's a mob rush mode, so that's whatever. Limits on the number of times, that's whatever, yeah. I mean, should I check this just because I want more ass strikes? I guess I will. It isn't very exciting to play, but again, it kind of depends, you know? If you're flowing, it's fun. What the fuck? How satisfied are you with calcified Junrock? What? Who the fuck? Who the fuck even has an answer to this? Like, I don't... Who the hell is like, ah yes, I have quite the goddamn statement prepared right here for the calcified Junrock. Who the fuck? What? What the fuck? Let me take a swig of beer right there to wet my throat. What the hell? Who the hell? Oh man. Oh man, the calcified Junrock. I have so much to say. No, I fucking don't. It's like just another mob, and it's very samey because it's another Junrock. It's like, neutral, I don't fucking care. I didn't fight... It's whatever. It's whatever, I guess. Say, another Junrock. I guess I'll put that down, I suppose. Not exciting. Exciting, or different. Just a skin for the rock boys. I don't fucking know, just kind of riffing. Oh. I don't even know what it is. Someone calcified to help. Who the fuck cares? Like, unable to rate. I haven't even used that. Oh, mini games? Yeah, all of them. I'll take all the mini games. I played the fucking fishing. You think I will play all of these? Just do all of them. Just insert all of them. Just, I don't know. Another one. Do I have another one that I could potentially, like, honestly, you don't want too much of this shit because, like, it just creates unnecessary bloat in the side minigame content, and I'm not for that kind of stuff, but, you know, just add all of it, and, you know, if you want to do it, do it. You know, honestly, more variety for the player base, you know. I don't like fishing, I like farming, or whatever the fuck. Though these kinds of systems could also kind of fuck the game entirely. I'll just say add them all, whatever. Though to be honest, this one I don't actually care about. This one I don't care about. Minigames I can play, yeah, hell yeah. Play with Cantarella's tits, I mean... Changli's tit... yeah. Anyway. As far as Wuthering Waves, what's the most comfortable level of player-to-player interaction for you? No, absolutely not. I don't want any of that. Team-based PvP, absolutely not. No, I want to play solo. Please no. Please no. I don't want a multiplayer mode. Like, the game is fine as is, the format works. I don't need a multiplayer mode. Like, I honestly don't. Please no. It's bad. It's stupid. And then it lets you review the main quest if completed. What would that even be fucking used for? What the fuck kind of question is this? Review the main quests you've completed. What would that fucking do? Or is it like redo them? Is that what it means? If redo them, then yeah, sure. Review. Weird choice of words. I don't know what they fucking mean with that. Would you review? Okay, so maybe it's not replay? Plot from this previous subsequent chapter, story summary, cutscenes that showcase how explanation of important concept, cutscenes that show. I mean, I wouldn't do any of this unless I wanted footage, I guess? I don't really see what kind of player would want this, but fine, whatever, give all of them. I'm kind of confused, to be honest. This is so out of left field. It's almost as confusing as the calcified Junrock. I'm not very much a gotcha sort of guy, but I don't know what half of this shit is other than Arknight's Enfield and Ananta. I think Ananta is the GTA thing. Yeah, I guess these two, I suppose. Do Arknight's Enfield kind of looks like ass? I don't know, just a bunch of characters spamming fucking basic attacks and shit. I don't know, I don't fucking care. Yeah, whatever. Not really. I'm not in the mood to give suggestions. I guess, I don't know, fucking remove tuners or some shit. I don't know. Nah, I'm not in the mood. This was an actually interesting, this was an interesting survey. A couple of weird fucking questions out of fucking left field. Like the Junrock and the review main story content. I don't fucking know what the hell they're doing. But yeah, that was interesting. That was actually better than I expected. I thought they were like, oh, are you happy with Phoebe and Brant? Cool. See you next time. We'll see you in 2.2. But yeah, this was an actually interesting, interesting survey.